Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of a really cool A&E 3-slot payphone. And this is Tim's telephone from Oklahoma. And basically, there was a lot of different little things that we had to do, plus we turned it in for home use and installed a bell. In the initial checkout video, we showed where the center body card had to be, the plastic had to be, we had to replace that because there was a crack in it, and that was in bad shape, so we replaced that plastic. I was also able to clean up his card a little bit, somewhat, but there is some age on it, so that's it kind of fits with the telephone because of the age of the telephone. Another issue was the key for the body. The guy that Tim bought this from gave him a body lock and a key, but they did not match. So what we basically had to do, like we talked about in the initial checkout video, was we keyed the key that he had, that the guy gave him, that actually fit the lock, but it wouldn't open it. So we keyed this key to that lock. So that's all been done. Another issue with this telephone is Tim did not send his vault door and his lock. He has the original vault door and the 10L lock, and he didn't send it just for the weight issue. And it wasn't needed to do what we needed, to work on. So, and also he has an open slot coin return, which is cool. They're a little more sought after than the ones that have the little money tray that comes down for the coin return. So he has an open slot change door there. And so anyway, another issue was we had to go through the rotary. I knew the rotary was sticking, and Tim knew that too. And so the rotary was sluggish, and it was sticking, and so we had to go through that and repair his rotary, oil it, clean it, adjust it. And also the center dial ring here was, the plastic was cracked, so we replaced that. And we also installed a bell and rewired everything and installed a modular port in the back. So basically what we're going to do, and Tim also wanted this telephone, like most people opt for, when you dial a number, he wanted the bell to tinkle, and every time you dial the number. And so most people they opt for that option. It gives it a little bit of a sound effect, and it kind of fits the period of the telephone. So he's got a really nice A&E 3-slot payphone here. And so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to go ahead and do some final checks. Let's go ahead and ring this telephone, and I'll let that go a couple times. I'll let that go a few times. Give you some dial tone. And now we want to dial our numbers. So if you watch the analyzer here, you're going to see the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2, and I'm going to go ahead and transmit. So if you watch the red light on the analyzer, you're going to see 100% modulation every time that red light lights on the analyzer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the telephone works. We're going to go through that one more time. Give you some dial tone again. We're going to go ahead and dial our numbers again. And you can hear the bell tinkle as we're dialing. And then a 2. Modulate into the handset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to move the telephone line over into a regular, get it off the analyzer and put it in a regular line. And we're going to go ahead and call, like say, a time and temp. Give you some dial tone.
Good morning. Need service for your car today? Call any of our service departments or make an appointment online at Offenburg.com. Today is Sunday, December 18th. The time is 1:23. Current temperature 36 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Mostly sunny today with highs in the upper 40s. Clear tonight, lows in the 20s. Mostly sunny on Sunday, highs in the 50s.
Okay, so now what we could do is I could call my number, give you some dial tone, and it would be busy. Okay, and we can call one other number. Why don't we call Walmart? We know they're always there. Give you some dial tone.
Thank you for calling Walmart.
Okay, well, we're not going to bug them, but we know that the call went through. So we know the telephone is working and it's fully functional. And so now let's do something. Let's put some money in this telephone. We've got some money sitting down here. I'm going to start with a nickel, and that's going to ring the bell once. Another nickel. Let's go a dime. That'll ring the bell twice. Another dime. Let's go a quarter, and that'll gong. We'll do one more quarter. Let's do a nickel. Another nickel. A dime. And a dime. A nickel. A dime. And a quarter. So we know everything's working and the money is falling directly through and doing everything it's supposed to do, and it ends up in the change box. Now some people don't have a change box. You can find them, and just so happens Tim has his, but if he didn't have it, it would fall into the bottom of the phone. You wouldn't have to worry about it going anywhere because they're sealed up. But we have our money here, and Tim will have plenty of bubblegum money now. So it can be used as a bank. Now I've got customers that tell me that when we have locks for these phones and they actually lock, that they hide like little important things in these, because when they're mounted on the wall, these things are very hard to get into. And I don't think anybody that would be trying to take anything would want to work too hard at it. So, and most of the time they wouldn't even think about looking in there. So, they hide little items in there, rings, important papers, and things like that, watches. So, they kind of make a pretty cool safe, basically, when they're mounted on the wall well. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and set the video down, and you always want to grab these payphones. Now, if this was mounted on the wall, you'd want to push right in this area or at the bottom of the body. But since this one's not mounted, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab it and then I'm going to unlock it. And I want to pull the body off here real quick and give you a look at everything. This is basically the inside of his telephone here, and we have our coin validator. We have our lock that's been repaired and rekeyed to the key that we had, and so everything is there. This is the inside of the payphone, and probably looks a lot different than when it first came in. And it actually has a little tag up there, and it's got a key number on it. It says on his capacitor, says key number L, looks like 378601. But that gives you a little look at that. And basically cleaned everything up, rewired it, made sure all of our contacts were working. We installed our bell and our bell circuit, and it probably looks a lot different than it did because it was also cleaned up a little bit. Now I want to swing this telephone around, so I'm going to set the video down. I want to show you, I have a little pin under it because I wanted it to stay level when we drop money into it. Now this is how we handle our connection to the line. I don't like tacky cords hanging out of the back of these. I can't tell you how many payphones or telephones that are like wooden walls come in, and sometimes they get redone or refurbished or whatever for home use, and whoever does it will just hang a cord out the back. I don't like that. That doesn't fly here at this shop. What I do is I install a modular port, and basically you can walk up to this telephone and plug any kind of a line cord, any length, any color, simply into the back of the phone. And that's the way we like to do it here. Kind of gives you a look at my situation there on the back of the telephone. And so, you know, it works out like that. It's a much cleaner look. We have a date code up here. Looks like 6588. I don't know if the video's picking that up, but I'll try to give you a shot of that. And then we'll swing the phone back around. It's a very nice telephone, and it's an early model. It has this open coin change return. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put our body on now. I want to slide this on. And when you put these bodies on, if this telephone is mounted on the wall, that's fine. You can push, see, because they're spring-loaded, if you see that. And you want to push when you're locking it. And there's your key. So now Tim has a key that fits his body, and it locks. And he also has his vault door and lock. So, you know, that was really a good thing that he had that, because the 10L locks are getting very hard to find. And even these 29 locks for the body are getting very hard to find. But all you want to do is you simply want to push in a little bit. And we are on the telephone line, so, and then that opens, and then just to lock it, you go ahead and push it in and give it a turn, and it's locked. So we'll go ahead and ring it one more time. Plug it over into the analyzer. Let it go one more time. Give you some dial tone. So this telephone is finished up and ready to be sent back to Tim. He's got a very nice telephone here. It's very cool. And I think Tim's going to enjoy having this telephone hooked up and put into place and be able to use it now. It's just a really cool telephone, and I think anybody would want to have a 3-slot payphone like this. Now he's also got his tag here that's on top, and a lot of times that's missing, but Tim has his tag. So it's just a really cool telephone, a really cool setup. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Tim's A&E 3-slot payphone from Oklahoma. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.